Hello, and welcome to what has potential to be the most ambitious, quick turnaround costume project I have ever endeavored to take on. A circa 1905 Suffragist ensemble. I have fabrics, I have patterns, I have research on making turn-of-the-century clothing fit for maternity. Lots of research. I have commissioned and/or bought undergarments and accessories to complete the ensemble because I will not have time to make everything. I have somewhat cleaned and organized my sewing room. And I have a week before I want to wear this for Election Day. Awesome. So, quick overview of my fabrics. I have this beautiful white self-striped cotton from Burnley & Trowbridge that I originally got to make a Regency dress. And then I ended up making a Regency petticoat. I made this petticoat and I wore it in England last year, and I was never quite perfectly happy with it, and I thought this fabric would actually work really well for the blouse waist, but I don't have quite enough left over. I think I have 2 yards left. Yeah, I have 2 yards left, which is not quite enough, I don't think, to make the blouse, so I will probably need to cut into the petticoat, which is fine. I'm fine with sacrificing this because I wasn't happy with it to begin with. I have this lovely sage green cotton. I think it's a twill weave. Might be hard to see. It's fairly lightweight, and I am planning to use it for the walking skirt, which will be this pattern, which I purchased the E pattern, downloaded, and have printed by Office Max so that I didn't have to print off, I think it was 40 pages on my home printer and tape them all together. And I have pre-washed my fabric, and now I need to iron it because it is obviously very wrinkled. Now, like I said, it's a fairly lightweight fabric, so because this doesn't have a lot of body, I am planning to flatline it with this very similar colored fitted sheet that is no longer usable, has holes and worn areas. So I plan to make a mock-up of the skirt first in the regular size that it calls for, and then make my modifications to have it fit me for maternity, according to the research that witness2fashion.wordpress.com had already done for me. I just needed to print it off. So I will make the modifications so that it fits me for maternity, and then cut out my actual fabric and use this to flatline the main pieces. I believe I will not need to flatline the gore in the skirt, referred to here as a V-shaped plait, which allows the skirt to be made larger. I will want to keep that part as lightweight as possible to reduce bulk at the waist, since I already have a good deal of bulk here. I also have the hip pad and bustle pattern to make. I cut that out last night. This one I did print off at home and tape together since it was only 5 pieces. Not bad at all. And I cut it out of another old bed sheet. So I'm going to put this together before I start work on the skirt so that I know that I have the proper silhouette, at least as much as possible without a corset, which is coming. I've commissioned a corset. A maternity corset. And then I also have a corset cover pattern, which I may not get to in time. This will be the nice to have, not the must have, that all the other pieces are. And the other nice to have will be a belt made of this lovely plum colored silk taffeta, which is a very odd shaped scrap piece. Not even my scraps, I got this from somewhere else. Someone else's scraps, but I can't throw away nice silk when it's a still usable piece. I will definitely have to piece this. I might not have enough, but I also have cotton in the exact same color, so I will make it work somehow. Whether or not it's done in time for Tuesday remains to be seen. So first thing, I'm going to iron all of this cotton and then start cutting out.